What's good, YouTube? My YouTube family. Just want to start this video off with just gratitude. Like, the amount of gratitude I have for you guys is unmatched. You know, it's like I have 2 million followers, but I get like 2,000 views on my YouTube videos, and I'm not saying this complaining whatsoever. I'm saying this because, like, the 2,000 of you are the realest it gets, right? Like, you guys are here before I even hit 30,000. And my goal is to still, by the end of the year, hit anywhere between 50 and 100,000. So I need your guys' help to make that happen. So if you guys fuck with my videos, just drop a nice little thumbs up, subscribe, drop a comment. It can be an irrelevant comment. I don't really care. But as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, we're going to be talking about what it's really like living in a big city. I've thought about doing like a whole crazy edit for this video of me like going around the city being like, well, here's the noise, here's the traffic. But rather, I'm just going to sit down how I usually do my videos and just connect with you like you're my friend and just tell you what my genuine experience living in a giant city is like. And Miami is probably the most fast-paced city in America. New York City probably being number one, but Miami is just unlike anywhere I have ever been before. So we have the ocean. We do have the ocean. That, I think, is the only thing that's keeping me tied to Miami other than my friends. But I have a plan to move out of Miami with Eric and get a huge property somewhere up north. So if you're anything like me, and I assume if you're watching my videos, you are something similar to me, where it's like you need peace, you need tranquility, you need stillness of the mind, Miami in a big city is not the place to be. I've really only ever been to like Portland, Oregon, Chicago, Miami, London. I haven't been to too many big cities, but I live in a big city, so you know what I'm saying. If you are anything like me and you love hearing the birds chirp or seeing wildlife and feeling connected to the earth that we live on, a big city is not for you. Maybe on the outskirts of a big city, but that's where it tends to get more low income, a lot more crime, a lot of shit that you just don't want to be reminded of, right? Like, yeah, that shit happens, and being reminded of it is good sometimes. Like, recognize how privileged you are, but if you're anything like me, I want to be out in the middle of nowhere, right? Like 20, 30 minutes from the grocery store type middle of nowhere, where like I have my own land. I can go out naked in my backyard if I fucking please to. You know, it's like in a city, I have maybe 10 feet of my own space outside on a balcony. And the road is right below me, so I'm constantly hearing honking. And that's just like, I'll try to create a zen environment for me. I have the doors closed, I have lo-fi on, and I still hear the obnoxiously loud cars and honking. But like I said, the more you move out of the city, the less you hear that. So I'm talking about like the epicenter of a big city, right? I'm not talking about like cities that are north, like Boca Raton, Fort Lauderdale. These aren't ginormous cities. I'm talking about living in a big city. It is so hard to find peace of mind, and I know that I need to find stillness within me in order to be still wherever I am, rather than like rely on my environment to be still. But it just makes things so much more challenging. So the only thing to do here, like, I know you can make hella connections in Miami. You can meet so many successful people that can help you and you can help them. But I feel like the people in a big city, a majority of them, it's more like they're looking to network rather than to make genuine friendships, right? Like, I have 3, 4, maybe 5 genuine friendships down here, and the rest, it feels like people just like are trying to make a come up off of you. There's a really good spiritual community down in Miami, so that's a plus. But if you're not into the party scene and you move to Miami, it is going to be very difficult to kind of navigate around what to do. There's a good yoga community. There's this thing called 420 Space Yoga where you can go to yoga every Saturday at 420. Everyone gets high and does yoga. It's a great vibe. A lot of cool people there. But other than that, maybe once a month there's like a spiritual community meetup. And just like the speed of the city, it's just draining. It's just really draining. I'm trying to appreciate what I have while I have it before I move out and be like, damn, I missed Miami, because you will always want what you don't have. There will be a point in your life where you miss where you're at right now. Who knows why? but you will miss where you're at right now. So try to appreciate it. But for me personally, a big city is just not it. It's just not it. You know, it's just like the ocean's cool. Yeah, it's awesome. But other than that, like I can't find peace of mind. There's a few places of nature, but they're like man-made, structured nature. It's not like real, defined, I'm out in the wilderness type nature. So really ask yourself before you like look at people living in Miami like myself and you see the cool lifestyle content I make with cool cars and shit, like, is that really fulfilling? No, it's not. Like the only thing that really fulfills me is the relationships I have with the people that are here. You know, it's like they're not surface level. And yeah, you can find those relationships here, but you can curate those relationships wherever you are. Like that's the power of social media. Like the power of joining my Discords. You can connect with people from all over the world, right? So it's just like using your resources to create a reality. You know, like create a reality. Like you don't need to be in Miami to make connections. You don't need a fast car to make connections. I'm telling you, like, I'm done buying clothes. I'm done buying stupid shit. The only thing I'm buying right now is spy puts and steak and things for me and my girlfriend to do with my friends and stuff. So it's like, live below your means, prepare for the recession, and recognize that a big city is not all that society paints it to be. They're telling us we're overpopulated, but there's so much fucking land. Like, you ever be on a plane and you're like, wow, that's so much land. They're telling us we're overpopulated by herding us into these big cities and being like, yeah, we're overpopulated. No, we're not. It's just when you put us all in one little area, of course we're going to feel that way. So, getting land, being self-sufficient is the move, guys. A big city is draining, for me personally. So, think about this when it comes to you wanting to move and get away from your hometown. Much love. See you in the next video.